Hey, if you don't want to see a supercut of people fat shaming, just click to this timestamp.
Being fat is unacceptable because you control every single morsel of food that goes into your mouth.
Okay.
It shows a lack of discipline, it shows a lack of character, it shows a lack of temperance, and when you're fat, it's an outward manifestation of your inadequacies.
When I see somebody who's 500 or 600 pounds, all I can think of is, why do they care so little about their health that they can do this, allow themselves to gain that much weight, knowing it's taken 20, 30, 40 years off their life? I just can't imagine not wanting to live that badly.
Fat shaming doesn't need to end, it needs to make a comeback. Some amount of shame is good.
So people using shame as a motivator to get your cousin to not be too skinny. Shame as a motivator is a powerful tool. So the reason I sit over there is fat shaming worse than skinny shaming. Well, you could argue that shaming somebody in order to motivate them towards a healthy lifestyle is actually a good thing.
So if you don't see a visible outline of abs, you're perhaps portly, plump, stout, corpulent, fat, or obese.
Fat shaming is something that you are going to encounter a lot, especially if you spend any time on the fitness social media sphere. So what I want to do today is flip the script a little bit. In a hypothetical scenario, if you're someone with visible abs, here are some negative conclusions that I could draw about you. I might be able to say that you are shallow or image obsessed. I might be able to say that you're somebody who is very insecure. I might be able to say that you have a whole lot of free time and no responsibilities. I might postulate that you're no fun at social gatherings. I might think that you are instantly judging me for not being somebody with abs if you and I are in the middle of a conversation. I might even suspect that you're not actually that healthy of a person and you prioritize leanness and your appearance over your health and well-being. I might even suspect that you deal with disordered eating and would benefit from having that pointed out to you. You see how easy that was? And do you see how unfair that felt? Now, let's say that you are somebody who has visible abs and you are constantly hearing this on the internet and even having it directed at you face to face, sometimes by complete strangers. Are you going to think to yourself, wow, they really must have a point. They really seem to care about me. I should probably order a pizza right now, get some belly fat on. Yeah, I would doubt it. What's actually going to happen in real life? I imagine you're going to be pissed off. I imagine you are going to resent being judged for an aspect of your body. I imagine you are going to feel that it's incredibly unfair that someone would jump to all these conclusions about your character based on this surface detail without knowing anything about your life, your conditions, your past, and your current focuses, the things that are currently important to you. My question then becomes, does anyone really think that fat shaming works? I don't think so. I think people have an extraordinary ability to be compassionate and supportive of people that they view as being part of their tribe, their culture, their in-group, their family, their community. I do, however, think that that seems to come with a major flip side, which is a capacity to be very cruel and uncaring and dehumanizing to people that we do not see as being part of that in-group, that tribe, that community. But we also don't like to think of ourselves as being this way. We don't like to think that we are being arbitrarily cruel to someone for no good reason apart from that fact that they just don't resemble us in the way that we would like, or that we just don't like the way that they look. So what do we do instead? We tell ourselves that we're being virtuous. We tell ourselves that it's for their own good. It's for the benefit of their health. We tell ourselves that it's tough love, harsh truths. Maybe you don't have the credentials, the experience, or the drive to actually work collaboratively with people who have expressed that they want help adopting healthy behaviors. Perhaps there's a better option? I think so. It's a technique that we in the world of health coaching call minding your own damn business. Another person's body, not your business. I'm a health coach, and it is to a degree literally my business, but even so, if someone hasn't come to me specifically for help, it's also none of my business. So let's try to be a little kinder here, or if that's not something we can honestly manage, let's at least try not to be a dick. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like what I'm doing here, and go get friggin' strong.